Okay, so today what I want to do is talk to you guys about preventing shin splints. And whether you're an athlete that runs, if you're a dancer, if you're playing your team sports, shin splints puts a lot of people out during a season. And the reason that that happens is because very commonly we don't understand, number one, how they occur, and number two, how to link in and prevent that. So I want to show you exactly how to do that today. So first off, I want to show you a little bit about anatomy. We'll just have a look at Angie's leg. So basically, we're focusing on tibialis anterior. So you've got your tibia, the bone through the front of the leg, and then there's this sort of thickish muscle that runs right through the front of that tibia and then comes in and inserts on your medial cuneiform and your first metatarsal. So what it does, if Ange shows us, is that it dorsiflexes, so it raises the foot, and it inverts. So that's its action. In function-wise, what it actually does is it controls the foot strike. So it's really, really important. We want to look at how to release that. So Angie's going to grab the footies first. And basically what she's going to do, so she's got her weight onto it. She's biasing her weight. So she's really got to come sort of this way to get the weight over tibialis anterior. Can you feel that trigger point there, Ange?
Uh-huh.
Yep. And now she's rolling it out, so she's using that connective tissue style, so firm pressure and very slow. Feel another point?
Yes.
Yep. So she's rolling down on the trigger point. She can slow up and spend sort of even 5-10 seconds on each point. You can see that from the front that she's actually turned out a fair bit. So she can roll through that a couple of times. Usually connective tissue release wise, if you spend sort of 5 to 8 minutes a day, it's really good. Cool. And now we're going to stretch it. So again, people forget about stretching tibialis anterior. They just literally forget about it. And what she's doing, she's going into the hamstring stretch type of position. And what she will do is she'll bias sort of perineals, and she's really got to get the foot over to pick up those tibant muscles through there as well. So this stretch is a really good one for picking up perineals and a little bit of tibialis anterior as well. Okay, so get into that. 3 lots of 20 to 30 seconds is a really good way to do it. Let's swap over again. So very important that you start to be aware of what tibialis anterior does, and basically as you take a step, when your heel comes in, it's going to control the way that force gets transferred through your stance phase. So if it's not working, if you've got nasty little trigger points in there and they're inhibiting the muscle, then you can have a really heavy type of heel strike, and that force is going to go right through your foot, through your shins, through the origin of that muscle, and then right up through the rest of your body. The other thing that happens with Tiban is that you get a tight calf. So instead of being able to come over the foot, the tight calf stops you, and Tiban then has to kick in early to try and pick up your foot for that stride as well. So all of those things will perpetuate trigger points in the muscle. They'll cause tightness. That origin of the muscle onto the bone can really develop a stress type of response, and if you let it progress, then you can end up with stress fractures as well. So be very aware of your tibialis anterior, start to understand how to free it up, and start to keep yourself fit, strong and healthy for your whole season.